So, hi, my dear friend, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
And thank you for asking, ma'am. Very good. I'm doing great. And I'm just going to start the session. So, before I start the session, can I know your little bit about yourself so that we can start the session?
Exactly. My name is actually I live in village. Okay, and here people say that Hira. My name is Hira Yadav, and I have graduated. I think that 5 years ago, and I have stopped my studying. And when I completed my graduation, so I was unable to read this language, and even speaking was very far away from my life. And after that, I started my journey to learn. And later on, I am with you now. I'm capable. And as occupations, I cannot hide you from anything. So I'm a farmer actually, at a farm.
No, I can see way of speaking. You are speaking very, very excellent. Your communication and your accent is very different to according to the other. So I can see your efforts. And as you said, you are from village, but you are doing great. And you are, we can say like that. You are improving, day not day by day. You are improving like minute and second by second. We can say
Exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so it is not a easy thing we can learn, but if we are doing it is not a impossible thing. So just this thing, just I want to share to the other who watching us, they can also learn. Is it is really not a impossible thing. So actually, just I need to ask you one question. Actually, I have a lot of questions. I'm not going to ask you a lot of questions. I'm going to ask you a few questions. So,
Hmm.
can you just share me about your journey, how you are, become a good speaker? You are speaking, your way of talking, it's different to other. So, just I
Hmm.
want to know your secret, how come overcome, through this journey.
Exactly. That is a very impressive question, and I appreciated you. And you have that kind of thought, which is you ask me. And how did I do? Even though I'm also miserable to explain anyone, but sort of memory in my brain where I can tell you. Uh, I was motivated by the people when I was going somewhere else in the world, and like other state of India. So I was looking guys here, okay, who was speaking well English. I think that I was very, I'm villager, so I was underestimating myself. I cannot do that. I cannot learn because my schooling was not good. I studied in government school till five standard. Later on, I went in private school. The private school was very bad at the time. So what do I do? At third, I think that's not a third. It was sixth standard. I have unable to write English word on the copy. Later on, when I was moving somewhere in the world, I was looking the craziness of English and the value of English, how valuable it is. So I was understanding myself. I'm nothing here. Just I'm human. I'm living my life, and I have to learn this language because is that if I want to attract in the world other people, apart from farmer, apart from my village, so I have to learn anyhow. And in this journey, many times I started my journey, many times, because of some motivations of others. I was looking someone, and I was starting my journey. Again, I was stopping my journey. It month later, week later, anyhow, I was stopping because it's not to as learn. Okay, if you want to learn, it is not as easy to learn because of what I'm telling you. If you are unable to read, if you are unable to write, and even though speaking is very far away. So I was starting, I was stopping. That was running, and it was running quite a long journey. It is. I cannot say that how much it is. So I was a person like Indian, many more Indian here. I'm not just telling anything to this. I'm telling myself. I was searching the short way of learning, shorter way. How can I reach off top of the label without doing any effort? Because people want solutions, but they don't want to work on solutions, and they want to put effort, any kind of dedication they don't want to do, isn't it? So I was also like that, and I was I have watched, I had watched thousands of video on YouTube, thousands of, and there I got nothing. I lose my time, and I got one thing only. Anyhow, you have to pay attention. Anyhow, you have to pay something, and you have to sacrifice something from your life, and you have to face problems. Then you can learn it. Otherwise, not. And here I want to assure you, anyone, if they want to learn, so I will tell them, you have to pay something. Pay means you have to pay effort, hard work, your dedication. Understand yourself, where your interest of your mind, and make interest, manipulate your brain, and learn it. Then you can learn it. Otherwise, it is impossible. And how I did it, and I did it 1 year ago. 1 year ago, approximately, I started learning from American listener, American speaker who was speaking from America, the teacher of America. I started learning from it. And firstly, I started listening. I understand the listening is key of speaking. Okay. The
Yes.
reading is key of reading. And the writing is the key of writing. And the meaning, see, by the watching. Two things we have. One is the ear, second is eye. That two things, I think that catch the things outer in your brain, in your mind. Then we work. So we have to saw, we have to see by eye, and we have to listen by ear. Then your brain work, and that is why we can do it something. Otherwise, we cannot do something. And I did it by listening American. There's one teacher called AC Hogue. His YouTube channel name is that effortlessenglish.com. So I started listening him, and by listening, I understood I can do better of myself, and I need to write. I started writing my routine, entire day, where I go, what I do, and how I do. I started writing in evening, and also I started speaking with my friends. There's two friends of mine. One is teacher, second is double MA. He was always saying me, I'm double MA, I mean, you are nothing, and you cannot speak by incorrect English. You cannot. You can never speak. But I was not believing. I was just keep doing wrong, right, wrong, right. Every single day I was doing. Now it's not able to talk with me now. I'm here by both of my friends, even though I'm very better. When I talk to my teacher, they do not believe me. I can do it. So just here I want to say you, just you have to take action with your dream. That is okay. Your dream, that is more okay. But only your dream in your brain, that is not okay. You have to take action. Then you can learn. And by listening, writing, reading, and doing while meditation, I do meditation 30 minutes, not for God, not for devotion, any kind of thing, just for sitting and making a story in my brain. Wherever I go, whatever I do, I thank my body, I thank my brain, I thank my parents, I thank my society in this language in my brain in the morning, early morning, approximately 5 o'clock. And that made me influence, like, I think so. And
Yes.
how did I do that? Yeah.
Okay, you are explaining very excellent, and whatever your efforts, it's really, really great. And
Yeah.
actually, just one more thing, just I want to ask you, what is your goal? What do you want to become in your future? So, what is your ambition? Because you are learning English, you are speaking very, very different to the other. So, what do you want to become in future? So, what is your dream actually?
Being villager, really living in village doing farming, that is not my satisfaction. I never satisfy ever because of some issues of government, because of some issues of anything. So I'm not satisfied with the farming. And really, I will tell you, I want to become motivational speaker as well, YouTube. Later on, I think that you are something earlier on YouTube. I will come late, but of course
No,
I
no,
will
no.
come.
I'm sorry for interrupt you, but you already become a good speaker, I guess.
Yeah, so
You didn't need to
I will
worry
also,
about this.
yeah, well, thank you. And I will also become a YouTuber later on. And I will do this work, which is you are doing with me, I'm doing with you. I will record many persons who is the topic would be many multiple kind of things, because it's that where I live in village, there's much more issues going on by the government, by the society, by the people, by the some servant of government. So I will talk about that, and I will invite many kind of people as well. And I will also install. I think I start my YouTube channel with learning this language, where I will make my podcast, audio and video as well, and motivational kind of thing as well. And I want to do my business as well. Yeah.
Okay, that's very cool. Your thought
Yeah.
is a very different to other. So it's really amazing. And actually,
Mhm,
just one more thing, just I want to ask you. You know, many
mhm,
people they want to start their English journey from beginner, like we can say like from the scratch they want to start. So what you suggest to them, what they need to do on daily basis, how they can improve their communication. So what your suggestion? Because I guess you are teaching to other also on offline classes, so you
mhm.
have a lot of experience, so that that would be great to share the thing to other.
Exactly, because you know that much more people are here in our country, particularly. I will talk about. So they can read, they can write, they can understand as well, but they cannot speak. The problem is, speaking comes by speaking. Speaking does not come by reading or writing or listening. Speaking only comes by speaking. Thought about it. When we went into schools and we started listening some sort of word with Hindi or with other languages, we are capable to speak that word because we are repeating over and over again. And other, why we are not doing? Because we do not try. So if anybody want to speak, they can speak. And what do I think? There's two things of speaking. One thing is that practicing up jaw muscles, okay, your brain, your thought, your tongue as well. And second is that training your brain gives a lot of sentences in your brain and make sentences and become fearless from your intellectual power. Then you can more influence, and you can speak very better. So for those things, just listen more, and when you are listening, just sit somewhere and make sentences and conclude about that. What did I do that? And how did I listen, or what did I listen? And think all those things. Again, when you are going to speak, when you will speak, your word will be very odd, very kind of weird. That will not come in flow, whatever you want to speak by your mind. But later on, by practicing more and more over and over again, by making mistakes, your word, your fluency, your tongue, your jaw, your muscle will work. Whatever you want to work. Because a small child, when they say mama or mummy, their word was not clear. Of course, not clear. But later on, after thousands of times or hundreds of times, their word is of course clear. So that is the way of learning. Really, that is the
Correct.
way of learning. And we knows that really, but we don't want to do. If you're not doing, you will never be anything. You will have to do. There is no more shortcut I can give you, or nobody can give you in the world, I can assure you. Yeah.
Yes, it is really true. Okay,
Yeah.
so actually, I believe, if we are talk about the grammar, so somewhere it's also necessary because you at least you should aware about the thing, how to talk in English when we are talking to other. So situation thing you should aware about that. When you are talking to other, if you are going to talk about the past, so at least you should aware about the where you need to use past, if you are talking about the past, so you should obviously you need to use was, where, and did. So
Hmm.
these thing also it's mandatory because if we are talk about the Hindi, so I am 20 plus, 25 plus, and I have 25-year experience to speaking Hindi. But now I'm decided to speak English. So obviously it will take time, but yeah, it's really not possible for 10 days or 30 days or 90 days or something 1 year. It's not possible to short journey. If we
Exactly.
are consistently working on it, definitely day by day, we can increase it. It really not possible to finish this and we can become a good fluent speaker, we can perform on the thousand of people front of them. It is really not possible.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is possible. If it is possible when you are doing on daily basis, right? On daily basis
Exactly.
practice. So sometime I believe listening and reading. So we can try like 25% and 75% speaking. You try to convert, try to speak with many people, different
Hmm.
people. Then you get different idea how they are talking and what they are using sentences. Then you get
Hmm.
more and more idea. Then automatically when you are talking to the other people, so it's come your mind how they are talking and how you have to talk actually. So this is, I believe, it is really important thing.
Exactly. Isn't it? So people have to do practice. They can do alone. Many people say that villager cannot speak. The village cannot speak. That is also my motivation. I am trying to show the people the villager can speak through me. How can I speak? That is, I'm working accent as well. I'm working talking as well. I'm working to use my body as well. Why? Because I'm a villager. I want to reduce that humor which is going on in village. You can speak it. If I can
No.
speak
As
by
of now, we cannot compare with the city and villages because everything is online. Everybody can there who use the platform. So there is no any kind of different between city as we cannot compare with the village. Correct.
yeah, yeah, correct, yeah, exactly. But there is a the comparison between mentality. Okay, village still have mentality. English cannot spoken by villager. Some
No,
often.
as of now, we cannot say, yeah, some people are there. If they are thinking, I am belong to villages and I'm staying in villages, we cannot do it. Whatever they are doing actually, because they are staying in cities, they have a lot of opportunity. They are thinking about themselves. Who people they are staying in villages, they are having not much opportunity and much facilities. We can say like that.
Exactly. But look at that
But
thousand.
it is really not true actually. As of
Yeah,
now,
it.
in as of now after COVID-19, it is really not true. After
Yeah, exactly,
COVID-19, we can say
exactly.
everything is online. Whatever you can do, I can also do.
Yeah, yeah, but look
Yeah.
at that, and it's still now the people who is blaming the environment, the circumstances up there. I do not have circumstances of English, so I cannot speak English. So these are mentality. Somewhere also going thousands of people, lakhs of people, they are not success because of environment. They are blaming the environment. I think in India is 1 crore might be. So they are blaming, isn't it? So they somehow, somewhere that is going on, really going on. So in a village, that is a rumor, really rumor. And we have to face it and we have to show because we are a little bit knowing and we are speaking it now. So we have to show that anybody can speak just if he dedicated to speak. Themselves, they have the strong determination, they can speak it.
Okay.
Without determination, without need, human does not do any kind of thing. This is the human mentality, I think so.
Yeah, it's really true. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, I'm taking a lot of your time. It's almost about.
It's okay. You can make your teeth healthy after every day 20 minutes or 10 minutes. That is why. If you are talking about anybody learning something, reading something, or writing something, or listening something, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, one day you will reach at your destination. I can assure you. But if you're
Yeah, it
doing
is
single
true.
day,
It's true.
yeah.
Single
Otherwise,
day, anyways, it is really not possible. If you are working on consistently on if anything, if it's not about the English journey, if anything you want to learn and you want to go anywhere, so you have to go on right direction only possible to reach there.
exactly.
Yeah. So actually, just I want to say thank you so much for your precious time. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you so much, and bye bye. Take care and keep practice so that you can you can train to other also.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
okay, cool. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.